Hey guys, this is Mark with All American Health. We are a non-emergency medical transportation company based out of the state of Florida. We provide both wheelchair and stretcher transportation services. Majority of our services that we provide are private pay, but we do have some relationships with a few hospitals, rehab centers, and nursing facilities that we contract with to provide transportation services as well. Today I wanted to talk with you guys about starting a non-emergency medical transportation company in 2022. It's different. If I was starting my company now versus what I did, it's totally different. And the services that are being asked of you and the fashion in which they're being asked is quite different. One, you definitely have to have all of your vaccinations. You have to make sure that you're testing your employees and yourself, make sure that you're healthy enough to provide transportation services. You are providing services to elderly individuals. Many of them are going to see the doctor because they may be dealing with some type of illness or ailment. So you have to keep stuff like that in mind when you're providing services. So starting it now versus when I started my company, a little over a decade ago, it's just totally different, and it requires and asks of you to do different things. And the things that it's asking of you now, definitely is a little more, or would be considered extreme as compared to if you would have started your transportation company 3 years ago, 5 years ago, or in my case 10 plus years ago. So what you want to keep in mind is that you want to make sure that you have all your PP protections available to you. You want to have your mask, your gloves. Some facilities require gowns. You also want to have your face shields, your shades. And then you also want to keep in mind that you have to make sure that the vehicle is being maintained clean and taken care of on a regular basis as well. So when we provide our services, we actually clean out the vehicle after every trip. We spray it down, we put disinfectant, spray down, microban. We use microban, and then of course hand sanitizer. We spray the microban in the air inside of the vehicle. We spray it into the AC unit. We keep that on high. And after every trip, we actually roll the windows down and let some fresh air get into the vehicle, unless it's raining, of course, or it's extremely cold. So we do our best to try to, make sure we're not just protecting ourselves and our drivers, but also protecting the clients and reducing the amount of airborne pathogens that may be affecting a person in a negative fashion. So, starting a non-emergency transportation company is still doable, and having one and maintaining one. And a couple of clients that we work with, they, recently started in the last 6 months. But like I tell all of them, you want to keep in mind that when you're providing services that come with additional requirements, that should come with an additional level of compensation. And the way I describe it is, it's kind of like at Burger King. If you get a Whopper, if you purchase a Whopper, basic Whopper is a certain amount of money. Right now it costs you right around $7 for a basic Whopper. But if you get a Whopper with cheese, it's going to cost an additional $1 or so, because you're adding extras to what you're requesting. And it's the same way in non-emergency medical transportation field. If you're providing a service and it's coming with additional requirements that you provide, you need to make sure that you're providing those services. But you're also being compensated for providing those services. So can you start a non-emergency medical transportation company currently in the age of COVID? Yeah, of course you can. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to make sure that you're willing and ready to take the steps that are necessary to make sure that you protect yourself, your drivers, and the consumers that you're providing services to. At the height of COVID in 2020, we never stopped actually providing transportation services. We actually stepped up to the plate and provided services that I would not consider emergency, but I would definitely consider urgent services. When individuals were quarantining, we stayed out on the road and helped out our rehab facilities, nursing homes, home health care facilities, when they had patients that still needed to go to essential services. And the efforts that we were taking, the steps we were taking to provide that service was tremendous. So, it's just a question of, are you willing to, do what it takes to make sure that you take care of the individuals that you're providing services to. And in my opinion, it's definitely worth it. You build a lot of great relationships inside of this industry. And, the individuals you're helping are like your mom and your dad or your grandparents. So, you build a great connection to them, something in which that, deserves to, be rewarded with premium compensation, as I call it. Hopefully this has been helpful. Look forward to hearing from you guys. If you need any help, feel free to reach out and contact us. Information to contact us is at the bottom of this description. Look forward to hearing from you. Take care.